Fellas, what we're doing now is we will be doing a tier list of every single boss item in the Binding of Isaac. And fellas, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe, please. Chat, do it. You Moon Mouse, do it. Starting with the absolute worst items, the F tier items. The very worst boss item. We're starting with the very worst. Mom's coin purse. This item is stinky, yucky, gross. All it does is drop 4 pills. And that's it. It gives you no stats. It is part of the mom transformation. But mom transformation is stinky. It doesn't do anything. Okay, listen. If you're playing Cain, sure. Fine. Take your pills. If you're any other character and you're actually like wanting to win, don't take the pills. Like, fellas, pills are just gambling incarnate. They're probably gonna be bad. This is bad because it's random and it gives you no other stats up. Worst item in the game. Sorry, fellas. Number 58. The second worst item in the second worst boss item in the entire game. Tropicamide. Heck this thing. I hate Tropicamide. I don't care if you give me 2.5 range and 0.22 tier size. It makes it so your tiers look a little bit bigger. So it makes you feel like you're doing more damage than you actually are. And this is terrible. It makes you feel like you're doing more than you are, but it's actually bad because it's not giving you any stats besides range. And that's it. Why does it give me extra tier size? This is stinky. It makes me feel cool, but I look stupid. That was all of F tier, chat. There was only 2 items in F tier, okay? Everything else, at least, they're still bad. But they're not, like, absolutely terrible, you know? Number 57, we have Pageant Boy. Now, fellas, it spawns 7 coins. That's all it does. The coins it spawns can be literally anything. But most of the freaking time, let's be honest, fellas, you get 7 coins, 7 pennies, call it a day. That's all it does. Now, if you're lucky, if you have YouTuber luck, if you turn on the OBS and hit the record button, you will get 7 dimes or 7 lucky pennies. That can happen. But hey, next up, number 56, we got the panty raid. Mom's underwear, stinky, stinky item. I am not a big fan of all the different range ups in the game. Obviously, if you're Azazel, this is going to be a different list. This is for any other character that's not Azazel. All it does, it gives you 2.5 range, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. Range is nice to have. But after you have, like, 7 or 8 range, you're good. Like, you don't need more unless you have other things like C-section. Bad item. Number 55 is just the other mom's heel. It's just the other range up. I didn't separate them. If anything, I mean, I put mom's heels above mom's underwear because in case you ever get hit, you also do like you do 12 contact damage now. That's about it. They're both range ups. They're exactly the same. I copied and pasted the little blurb at the bottom. They stink. Okay, they stink. Feet. Okay, getting next one. The other range up. How could you forget the other range up? Oh, I didn't change the text on this one. Mom's lipstick also makes you drop a heart at your feet whenever you pick up mom's lipstick. So if out of all the range ups there are, mom's lipstick is the best, even though the range is the same. Because whenever you pick it up, there's a chance it spawns like an eternal heart or a soul heart or something. Anyways, all the range ups are kind of stinky. Like, don't get me wrong. It's bad to have like low range, but after you get like mid range, you're good. You don't need 10, 11, 12 range in your runs. You need like 7, 8, maybe. That's about it. Number 53, breakfast. Fellas, this is the worst out of all the health ups. Mainly because every time I see breakfast, I'm getting like PTSD from every other time I've breakfasted my run and all the pedestal items just also turn into breakfast. It's the worst of the bunch. Sorry, fellas. Also, it just gives you health up 1 HP, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. But I still throw it in D tier because, I mean, listen, HP up is fine to get, but comparatively to all the other boss items, there are so many more cool things to get. Like the other HP and the other HP and the other HP and the other HP and the other HP. And the other HP. Oh, and the other HP. And the other HP. This one, at least stem cells, is slightly different. It does give you a shot speed up alongside the HP. Now, is shot speed good? I'm still in the camp of not really, but it's not terrible. Anyways, this is probably I put it above all the other ones because it at least gives you some other stats. And fellas, number 44, experimental treatment. The lowest out of all like the stat giving items on the list. Listen, experimental treatment can be good, but anything that has like a pure randomness to it is obviously going to be lower on the list because it's not as consistent. And especially experimental treatment, you can get a health down, you can get damage down, you can get a fire rate down. And fellas, keep in mind, the fire rate up and down, it goes past the cap. It's gambling. It is gambling. Like, it can be good. Don't get me wrong. Fellas, now it's time for they're okay, I guess, items. They're C tier. And number 43, first one in C tier is Dad's Lost Coin. Wow, Dad's Lost Coin gives you range like everything else, but also gives you luck. And a single penny. Wow. Like, listen, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Like, it's not great. But a little bit of range is always nice. On top of the luck it's giving you, and the single penny is at least trying. So some range is cool. Listen, look at the fine print. Some range is cool. Yuck, gross. This range is cool. The other range, gross. I don't want to see it. Number 42 is we got safety pin. Safety pin gives you a black heart, which is probably what carries it here. It gives you range as well. The shot speed is kind of just there. It's fine. The black heart is nice, and range can be okay if you need it. Shot speed is just irrelevant. I think range can be okay if it does more than just give you range. Notice how the items in C tier do more than just one thing. Number 41, C tier item, magic scab, more HP ups, fellas. Again, C tier contains a lot of items that do more than just one thing. It gives you HP and gives you a single luck. Honestly, HP, I find, obviously it's useful because you can use it for devil deals. It heals you as well. HP is cooler than luck. I'll say it. Number 40 is Crack Jacks. Another HP up. This one I put higher than all the other ones we've seen so far, just because it does spawn a random trinket on pickup. And the trinket it can spawn is completely random, but trinkets can be very broken. And making sure you have a trinket on your run is very nice. Now, if on pickup this only spawned a trinket and didn't give you the HP, this would be very low. But since it gives the HP and it gives you a trinket to make sure you at least have one on your run, I think it's good. Number 39, we got Mom's Pearls. It's just like Safety Pin, but it also gives you a luck up. This is like the same thing as Dad's Lost Coin. It gives you a range and luck, but besides the 1 penny it gives you a soul heart. And I value the soul heart more than a single penny. But fellas, number 38, it may surprise you. Latchkey. Fellas, it gives you a soul heart and a luck, but instead of range this time, it gives you 2 keys. And I value these 2 keys pretty heavily because the 2 keys is just save your run, fellas. If you're missing keys, boom, bam, there's 2 of them. Absolute key cinema. Again, soul heart, you get the luck. I think it is very nice. Number 37 is Magic 8 Ball. Look at this guy. Gives you shot speed. Wow. But the biggest thing with Magic 8 Ball is it does give you a 15% chance for a planetarium to spawn. So as long as you're not finding Magic 8 Ball on late game. Like if you find Magic 8 Ball early game, this is perfect because you have more chance to find a planetarium. And if you skip one more treasure room on top of that, you're basically guaranteed to get a planetarium. It's 50-50. Planetarium, the chance is very nice. Also a free card. Free cards are also very nice. We'll get to more the other card stuff later. But on to Magic 8 Ball's biggest competitor, number 36, is PJs. It gives you 4 soul hearts and heals 12 heart containers. Wow. 4 soul hearts is pretty good. It doesn't give you any stats, okay? Now, the health it gives you is very great to help you get other things in the future. But for a boss item where you're kind of needing stats, it doesn't give you stats. Like, fellas, this isn't me saying these items are bad. They're all good. This is me saying they're okay, I guess. Like, am I going to be sad about seeing any of these? No, I'm not. Am I going to be more excited about seeing others? Yes, I am. Like Matchbook. Okay, y'all gonna yell at me. Fellas, Matchbook is better than PJs. Chat, do you understand how important bombs are in any of your runs that you have in Isaac? What do you use bombs for, chat? What do you use bombs for? You use it to get secret rooms. You use it to get tinted rocks. You use it to deal damage. You use it to get fool's gold. You use it to blow up guys for deal chance. You use it to deal damage on other enemies. You use it to get crawl spaces. You use it to get super secret tinted rocks. You use it to get my mom's phone number, okay? You can use it for anything you want. This not only gives you 3 bombs, which is fantastic, a trinket, the matchstick, which helps you guarantee get more bombs throughout your run, it also gives you a black heart. Okay, if you're a small-minded Isaac player, you will think PJs is better than Matchbook, but fellas, sorry to say, bombs are more important in an overall run to the Binding of Isaac than 3 more soul hearts. This is coming from a guy who has around 2,000 hours in the game. Bombs are very important. I'll say it. Fellas, now on to the actual pretty decent items. All the other ones before, they suck. They stink. But these items are B tier. That means we respect them. And starting off the bottom of B tier, we got Jesus Juice. The first of a few different damage ups we'll find Jesus Juice. Sorry, Lola, what's up?
YouTube comments make sure to unsubscribe and dislike in protest of this unjust tier list. Justice.
What do you mean
for
unjust?
PJs.
No, make sure to like and subscribe, actually. Thank you. Anyways, the very bottom of B tier is Jesus Juice. Like, Jesus Juice isn't a bad item. Don't get me wrong. It gives you, like, 1.5 range and 0.5 damage. Out of all the damage ups, it's like the lowest damage you can possibly get. You're happy to see Jesus Juice just for the little bit of damage it gives you. And the range, I guess, is kind of nice. The 33rd best boss item in the game. Meat. Another HP up, fellas, all the way in B tier. Fellas, it gives you 0.3 damage and health. HP, again, is very nice. The damage up isn't negligible. It's lower than Jesus Juice, but I mean, it's still nice to get. A little more damage definitely doesn't hurt, and the HP to play with is very nice. Fellas, number 32, the 32nd item is Marrow. Fellas, okay, don't yell at me. Gives you a bone heart. Spawns 3 red hearts. Bone heart's kind of crazy. Like, we can't knock the bone heart. I'm just gonna read out word for word what I said. Okay, hear me out. Bone hearts are goated and can abuse sack rooms and can also use for deals and protect deals. Only worry is losing it, but honestly, the 3 heart spawn alongside it really isn't bad to use to get other resources. So, fellas, this is a perfect resource gathering tool alongside a free little HP up that can be used for things later. It's decent. Now, did I put it a little bit too high? I don't know. John Marrow here told me to put it in B tier, so I did. And who am I to disagree? Number 31. We got Super Bandage. Fellas, Super Bandage. Just like PJ's, but even better because it gives you 1 full red heart container and 2 soul hearts. It's just like a super HP up, which is very nice. What happened to red heart containers not mattering? The things that only give you red HP is not great, but these things do more. Oh, gives you red HP and 2 soul hearts. Very important, 2 soul hearts, okay? That's 31, fellas. That's 31. On to number 30 in B tier. We got Screw. The worst tiers up boss item in the game right here. It's still in B tier, though, which is really good. But, fellas, Screw only gives you 0.5 tiers up. In comparison to all the other tiers up we'll find in a little bit, this isn't a lot. And it gives you shot speed. Again, not the best thing to have, but it's not the worst. It's whatever. On to number 29. Still in B tier. Bar of Soap, it's literally exact. Like, look at the stats. It's exactly the same. If y'all didn't know, Bar of Soap and Screw are the exact same item, just with a different coat of paint. One's of soap and one's a screw. I just put it a little higher than Screw because I like the soap better. It makes me feel like I'm doing more, even though I'm not. 28th best boss item in the game. Eye drops. A lot of like not mediocre tiers up. They're still solid tiers up, but eye drops I like put on the same level as like Bar of Soap. You get a plus 40% fire rate to tears fired from your left eye. So now they're kind of like desynced. So a lot of the time they're going to be shooting at the same time or like weird off times. But I do think the fire rate you get from this is a little more better than Bar of Soap and Screw. It's 20. If it breaks tier cap, oops, I did an oopsie. It's only for your left eye. What if your eye's closed? Does it still break tier cap? Okay, it breaks tier cap. I did a oopsie poopsie. I'm allowed 1. Okay, this is the only thing incorrect about this whole tier list. Sorry, chat. Anyways, on to number 27. Fellas, a blood clot. Number 27 applies the following stats to only Isaac's left eye. 1 flat damage and 2.75 range. The damage is pretty good and the range is pretty good, but that's only for one of your 2 eyes. So if anything, you cut that in half and that's the stats you really get. You get 0.5 damage up and 1.23 something range up. Like, don't get me wrong, it's all right. If you do have a good item like soy milk, where it synergizes pretty well with this, because the flat up damage it gives you, or 1 flat damage up, is not affected by damage multipliers or damage multiplier downs. So for things like soy milk that gives you a big damage multiplier down, Blood Clot doesn't care about it. It just gives you a 1 flat damage up no matter what your multiplier is. Now keep in mind that also applies to if you have a 2.375 damage multiplier up. It also doesn't care about that. It only gives you the 1 damage no matter what. So it can be great if you have soy milk, can be not the best if you have like polyphemous. Blood Clot's very close brother. Rounding up in 26, we have Sty. It's just the other one. It's just like the same thing, but for the other eye, just slightly done differently. But the tears fired from Isaac's right eye now gain 28.6% damage, 6.5 range up, and 0.3 shot speed. Now, obviously, when you compare the stats, it's absolutely insane because this only gives you 1 flat damage and 2.75 range, and this gives like more than double than that most likely. It's really nice. Okay, now it's your other eye. So technically, if you get both Blood Clot and Sty in the same run, both your eyes are going to be pumping some damage. All right, fellas, number 25. 25th best boss item in the game. Guaranteed. It's for sure. It's factual. It's Box. Fellas. Yes, Box is better than PJ's. You can freaking fight me. It's a quality 0 item. I don't know why. Box is really good. Because, fellas, it spawns 1 key, 1 coin, 1 bomb, 1 heart, 1 card or rune, 1 pill, and 1 trinket. Okay, fellas, read the big bold print. Getting more resources is very nice, especially early, but guaranteeing you have at least 1 bomb, key, coin, card, pill, and trinket is very good. Even mid and later floors fight me. Is very good. Getting resources is really what you want. It's great. It's fantastic. Fellas, y'all don't understand the true... Look at this guy in the box. Look how happy he is. That could be you if you're a box believer. But if you're not a box believer, you can't be in the box. Sorry, you're not allowed in the box. It could drop a restock machine with the cart, with the reverse judgment cart. Or it could give you a Stroll of Lilith. Or it could give you an AWAS rune so you can get a crawl space which have C-section in it. Okay? It could do so many different things. Don't sleep in... You can sleep in the box. Just don't sleep on the box. Fellas. What? No, it's true. It's true. Number 24. Booster pack. Fellas, booster pack. If anything, this is the one y'all should be complaining it's too low. Okay, if anything, this needs to be even higher. For playing Tainted Laws, completely understand this is S tier item. It spawns 5 cards. That's all it does. It's just 5 cards. But the cards in the game it can be crazy. Again, it could drop the restock machine card. It can drop the reverse stars card or the reverse lovers card so you can get items in the secret room. It can get the Hierophant card or the other, what else I say? Or a Joker card or like a Queen of Hearts so you get a bunch of things so you can play a sack room. Fellas, this is if anything, it should need to be higher. And if y'all think it needs to be lower, y'all are crazy. Moving on, number 23. Fellas, we're finally at the speed ups. Now, y'all may kill me for this, fellas. This definitely be lower the booster pack. Gotta say, like, hindsight, definitely should be lower the booster pack. But speed ups, fellas. Don't be sleeping on the speed. If you guys have ever heard of the game The Binding of Isaac, the entire game is about just dodging things. That's the entire game. You dodge. Okay? If you don't have speed, you therefore can't dodge. Okay? You wonder why, like, Vicfist doesn't take Small Rock? Because it gives you a speed down. So the more speed you got, the easier it is to dodge things. And while you're dodging things, you're going to be shooting some tears in the meantime and be killing things. Okay? Spoon is great. And guessed up, Wooden Spoon's closer, cooler brother, the belt. Look at this cool guy with a belt. I don't know what he's going to be doing with it, but fellas, it's the same exact thing, but belt is just better than spoon. That's 22. Fellas, number 21, Speedball. Get it? Because it's like a fat. Anyways, another speed up, but this one also goes towards spun. It also gives you a little bit of shot speed, which I don't really care about, but it's higher than all the other speeds, again, because it just really goes towards spun. And spun gives you more damage. Fellas, on to number 20, another needle, green needle, Roid Rate. Gives you, again, plus 0.3 speed, and also gives you range. Out of all the speed ups, this is the best one because it also gives you another stat that's okay to have. Range is nice. It's not shot speed. It's same comment as Speedball, but Roid Rage is better because range is a better stat than shot speed. This is true. And also it's spun. Like, I don't think I need to mention, but it's also spun, which is nice. Fellas, now it's up for the A tier items. Now for items that I physically smile for when I pick them up. You catch me doing a little... Number 19, fellas, is Placenta. If anything, chat, this could be like the SSS tier item if you want to sit around in your run for 20 years. I don't want to do that, so it's low A. What it does after every, I think it's 30 seconds or every minute on the in-game timer, you have a chance to heal half a heart. In a real run, you may wait a minute or two to get one more play in a sack room if you're crazy. This is low A. It's don't get me wrong, it's fantastic if you want it to be. But in most runs, it's not going to be. It's just going to be kind of there as an HP up and occasionally heal you half a heart. The 18th best boss item again, Consolation Prize. Consolation Prize is crazy good. It gives Isaac a stat boost depending on his lowest stat. Okay, fellas, we're already saying it. The fire rate you get from Consolation Prize does, in fact, break the cap. So if you ever do get a fire rate up from Consolation Prize, it goes past your fire rate cap. So, like, you may get a speed up or a range up, which aren't as good as the damage or fire rate, in my opinion. But getting a speed up or fire rate or damage is all very fine. Getting the fire rate is probably what you want to go for with Constellation Prize. But again, a lot of the time, you can't really, like, force change that. But alongside that, it also gives you some coins, a bomb, or a key, depending on what your slowest one is. You've never smiled at this? Then you've never played the game. Fellas, number 17, Glass Eye. Fellas, another damage up, but this one also gives you luck. Wow. But fellas, this is, again, more of the damage up stuff. Damage is always very nice. It's more guaranteed than Consolation Prize, even though Consolation Prize technically gives you more damage. This guarantees give you damage. A lot of the damage ups are higher on the list just because Glass Eye and other damage ups guarantee you deal more damage, which is very nice. Also, the luck. Luck is nice. It's there. Moving on, item number 16. The 16th best item from the boss pool is Caffeine Pill. It gives you a random pill whenever you pick it up, and that's the best part about it. It gives you plus 0.3 speed. It gives you a less size in the hit, but fellas, 4% less hitbox size. This isn't a whole lot, but still, a smaller hitbox is fantastic, and being able to scoot your little ass around a little quicker is great. Fellas, Caffeine Pill is fantastic. It's not as good as some of the other things we'll see, but the size down and hitbox size down is very, very good. All right, fellas, number 15, we got marbles. Warning, I may spontaneously talk about marbles. It spawns 3 random trinkets, and then on hit, you have a 10% chance to swallow the trinket you're currently holding. Fellas, it's just really good. You can swallow a whole bunch of trinkets. Fellas, marbles is good, but you need to have the extra hearts in order to abuse this, okay? So you need to have 2 resources ready. Marbles is goated. What if you... yeah, it's exactly. That's why it's an A tier. This isn't me saying it's bad. It's an A tier. This is high. It's a high number. If it could go higher. Maybe it's not as good as Wire Coat Hanger, a 0.7 tiers up, so you fire faster. That's good. And maybe you find bad trinkets with marbles. You don't know. Tiers up above marbles? Yes. Again, chat, I value more consistency in my runs, which means things that are more random. While marbles is great, it is random what trinkets you get, and they could all be ass. I know you can find trinkets later in the run, but there's no guarantee you do. And if you do, there's no guarantee you get good trinkets. So this could be absolutely useless in some of your runs. Now, in some it may be crazy, but not all of them. While Wire Coat Hangers will always be good in every single run you find, unless you're already at cap. but most likely you're not going to be at cap in most of your runs. So the consistency of wire coat hanger does beat out marbles, and that's why it is slightly higher. I think it makes sense in my brain. On to number 13. It's more tiers. It's like the same tier stat. It's 0.7 tiers. You also get a little more shot speed. Should this be higher than it or lower than wire coat hangers? I don't know. It kind of depends on the run you're feeling. If you don't want shot speed, it could be number 14 wire coat hanger versus number 13. You know, it can flip-flop either way. It's the same exact stats. But number 12 is a little different because it gives... I say this exactly... fellas, exactly the same thing. Like, torn photo and toothpicks are the exact same item. 0.7 tiers, 0.16 shot speed. It's a widowy, the same exact item, but toothpicks is higher because it spins down into Sacred Heart. How cool is that? Potential is there. And again, it's a tooth with a pickaxe because the Minecraft movie trailer came out recently. Wow. The 11th best item in the game, Squeezy. Art made by Toxie Fox in my Discord. Spawns 2 soul hearts and 0.4 tiers. We all know how good 2 soul hearts is. Imagine if it was 4 soul hearts and a full heal. That would be insane. Tiers up you get from Squeezy is a lot lower than the wire coat hanger and torn photo, but I do value the 2 soul hearts it gives me as well. The 2 soul hearts is very, very nice. It does help a lot in terms of protecting your deal chance for future floors. Alongside using that, just, you know, make sure you don't die. That's always nice. The 10th best item in the game, still A tier, divorce papers. Fellas, John Marrow's got my heart. John Marrow's off screen with a rifle, a bone heart, and a 0.7 tiers up. You get a boner heart and a good fire rate up, and it also spawns the mysterious paper trinket, which is not good, but hey, it's a trinket. That's cool. You're telling me you prefer 0.4 tiers and 2 swords over marbles? Yes. Yes, I am. Fellas, you get a bone heart. Bone hearts are really good, chat. Okay? I do think I valued it a little more than Squeezy because the tiers that you get from divorce papers is higher than you get from Squeezy. Alongside, I think the bone heart is a lot more versatile in how you can use it because abusing it with sack rooms. Okay, chat, hear me out. Sack rooms. Okay, this is what bone hearts are made for. Trinkets are so good. That's why I put it in A. You're acting like I put this shit in F. It's an A tier. Fellas, divorce papers number 10. The last up, the highest of A tier. Highest on A tier. Blue cap. Fellas, blue cap. John Marrow left the building. It's now 8 normal HP containers. It's normal red HP up plus 0.7 tiers and you get a shot speed down? What? Based. You get HP, you get tier of good tiers up. It's not even like a weak tiers up like Squeezy, and you get the shot speed down. W blue cap. Look at Getty over there. We have reached basically the quality 4 boss pool items, even though the boss pool doesn't have any quality 4 items. But the S tiers items here, fellas, there's 9 on the. There's 8 in S tier. Any guessers as to who the number 1 boss pool item is? Who's Q4 in my heart? Any guessers? It's not. Oh my god, he's dead. Coming out at the bottom of S tier, we got Mr. Dolly. Gotta say, probably one of the best fire rates you can get in the game. Gives you 0.7 tiers on par with everything else. Gives you 2.5 range, which is fine. But it also has a chance to, fellas, hear me out, give you 3 soul hearts. That's almost 4. That's really good. Yeah, a really good fire rate up, decent range, basically 3 soul hearts guaranteed. That's good. Deserves number 8. Very deserving. Number 7, we got Stapler. We got the Squirrel Stapler. A lot of the solid damage ups are gonna go pretty high up here, chat. Stapler is one of them. Prevents Isaac from shooting out of his left thigh. It doesn't really do much for you in most of the runs. But the raw damage is good. Plus 1 damage to it. Basically, fellas, if you didn't know, the more damage you get, the more damage you're gonna do. I know, crazy. I know. Number 6, best boss item in the game. We got Cat of 9 Tails. If anything, this should probably go below Stapler because it gives you a lot of shot speed. And not a shot speed isn't the best. But Cat of 9 Tails gives you, again, 1 damage, exactly the same as Stapler. Doesn't staple your eye shut. It just gives you some shot speed. If anything, it needs to go a little lower. This is like number 7-6, okay? That's the exact same one. Moving on. Number 5, best item in the game. Synth oil, fellas. We got a whole can of synth oil for you guys. We got some high quality motor oil, synth oil premium as number 5. Again, 1 damage up, 2.5 range. Very nice. Solid damage. A range stat is always nice to have. That's all it does. It's pretty nice. Also spun. Number 4, the 4th best boss item in the entire game. Growth hormones. Growth hormones. Plus 1 damage. Plus 0.2 speed. Again, speed is fantastic to get, chat. Damage is always nice to get, especially a whole damage up is very nice. Plus, this goes towards spun as well. I do think it is better than synth oil. I do value the speed over the range, and the 1 damage is exactly the same. Fellas, growth hormone cat likes your couch. Fellas, we've reached the top 3. Rounding out the big 3. Pentagram. Yeah, we have Pentagram. I know. We have Pentagram. I'm sorry, fellas. It gives you 1 damage up. 10% chance of a devil deal or an angel deal, which is very nice. Also goes towards Leviathan. But yeah, damage up is very cool. Angel and devil chance is fantastic. It's crazy. Also goes towards Leviathan. Very, very nice. Very cool. But sadly, did not break the top 2. The second best item The second best boss pool item in the game. Old bandage. Fellas, old bandage. Old bandage is crazy. It's freaking tastic. It gives you 1 or 8 HP up. It grants you a chance of dropping a red heart after taking damage, which scales off your luck, by the way. To be fair, you need 80 luck to guarantee it happens every time. But to be fair, if you have 0 luck, it's going to happen 20% of the time. That's a lot of the time. That's like a coin flip. You're guaranteed to get it. It's a 50-50. Sack room plays, confessional plays if you want to. The coin thing, the demon beggar thing is crazy. If you get hit, you just get things back. It's really good. The extra heart drops are insane for rigging and staying alive, and it's really good. Trust. Fellas, the number 1 best item in the boss pool. No contest. No one will complain. I'm sure of it. The top item is... It's Binky, fellas! It's Binky from that Arthur show or something. It's the Binky, fellas. Binky, if you don't know. Binky, if you don't freaking know, Binky is absolutely insane. Remember before when I mentioned caffeine pill give you a 4% hitbox size down? Binky gives you 15% hitbox size down. That makes your circle go from like this to like this. Gives you a soul heart. Gives you a solid tears up. Fellas, keep in mind, it gives you 0.75 tears up. This is higher than every other fire rate up in the game. Everything else gives you 0.7, some gives you lower. But Binky gives you the highest fire rate up in the game compared to all the other boss items. Alongside the size down, in the hitbox size down. If it only gave you the hitbox size down, it would be S tier anyways. But it also gives you the most fire rate in the game. Gives you a soul heart on top of it. And fellas, it's broken. It's absolutely insane. I almost didn't put this as number 1, but after reading all of it, no, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Oh, here's the final tier list, by the way. If you want it in like paper form, how I've done it before, here's the actual like, boom, there it is. It's your problem now. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. Very important part of the agreement. Do it right now. This is a good take. Stop throwing tomatoes at me. This is a good take. This is a great take.